Hey, what's happening, y'all? Coming to you on December 22nd, first web video of the year, and what do you know? It's raining in Flagstaff. Super unusual and a very wet storm system. The third wet system really here since about Thanksgiving, where we've seen an inch plus of rain, these warm storm systems, which who would have guessed? We're here in a La Nina year. This is what we would have thought during an El Nino year with these really southerly track storms. And if these three storms, the one around Thanksgiving, the one in early December, and this one had come through as snowstorms, we'd be buried in a winter wonderland. But that's not the case. And it just goes to show you these seasonal forecasts really don't take into account these weird wild card storms as this one is. And we'll just switch it over here and transition to the desktop here. We'll talk about the storm system coming through today. Here's a current look at it. The major low pressure had been sitting off Baja for the last 3 days and cut off from the jet stream, tapped into major subtropical air, now starting to make a break across Arizona. And rainfall last night and through today, areas at an inch and a half, 2 inches of rain all across Arizona. And a wider look at this storm on this Pacific satellite kind of shows that here's that subtropical warm moist air mass that's now pushing east out of Arizona, but we still have this area of low pressure to cross here through the evening tonight, and I would not be surprised if we see snow levels drop to right around 7,000 feet and snow mixing in for Flagstaff through the evening and overnight, and the storm system clears tomorrow. Take a look at it here on the radar, the main swath of moisture moving off into the east of Flagstaff, and it'll continue to do so. But we'll see showers develop here upstream throughout the evening and into the overnight, and then a break Friday, and then the rumors are true. Strongest storm system of the year moving in on Christmas Eve day, and it's going to pack a pretty powerful and quick punch for us. And as we usually do here on our little weather web chats, as we look at the atmospheric models, started off today looking at the upper levels of the atmosphere. This is where we can see the storm systems, and that's all you need to know. And just take a look at this one developing up in the Gulf of Alaska. That's the one for us as we click through. Here's tomorrow, and notice it diving down the California coast, and very compact and ready to roll in for us on Saturday through the day and quickly out of here Sunday. And then there's going to be something else to keep an eye on here with this storm system as we get into Monday and Tuesday. It sets up off Baja California, similar to the last one. Models right now don't bring it through, but they're notorious for not handling these well, and who knows what can happen. It finally kind of brings it into Mexico as we get into the end of next week, and then another storm system being advertised off the west coast as we get right around the new year. That's a ways out. Can't really bank on it. Let's talk about the storm system coming in. And now we look at the moisture panel from the models. Here's our rain today, all the green across Arizona, and watch this next storm system tomorrow as it impacts California, and the coldest storm system yet for the Sierras, as they've had a lot of warm storm systems, as have we. We move into Saturday, Christmas Eve day, and boom, the storm and the powerful cold front start to impact western Arizona by late morning and really move in. And look at the darker colors here as we get from the noon to sunset time frame in a very cold storm, with snow levels initially right around Flagstaff, but in between noon and 5 o'clock, snow levels crash to the valley floors. And so everybody across northern Arizona in for a white Christmas. And it's also the first night of Hanukkah, which is also exciting. We don't want to leave my Jewish brethren out of this one, and sistren. Okay, so here we are on Saturday evening, Christmas Eve night, and the storm system rapidly starts getting out of here, but we continue with snow down to 3,000 feet or so of elevation into early Christmas morning, and this is Christmas Day, the storm system gets out of here. So obviously it's going to be terrible traveling time anytime from Saturday midday all the way into Christmas Day morning. And if you just want to really quickly see what happens with these next storms, nothing for quite some days, and the models keep this storm way to our south, but that's going to change. These cutoff lows down here are notoriously mishandled, as I already mentioned, and possible storms out here towards the new year. All right, so let's get to the brunt of this thing. What are we expecting? How much snow? Well, let's just go to the National Weather Service homepage, because I don't have a lot of disagreement with what they're putting out. I totally agree. And if you can keep, look at this panel, North Rim of the Grand Canyon, they're forecasting 12 to 18. Williams, 12 to 18 inches of snow. Flagstaff, 8 to 12, 8 to 12 around the rim, and also down into the Whites. And then, even Prescott in the Prescott Valley seeing several inches of snow. Same with Sedona, and same with out on the reservation. So this is all good stuff for us. And White Christmas and Hanukkah definitely in store. Hope you have a wonderful, safe holidays. Enjoy the storm.